From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
54, Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Joker, 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 Joker.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Twist.
Hey, lock it.
Rush in. Kill. You gonna turn it?
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
From the 27, Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Echo.
Young working out of the gun. Got his target, Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards that time for number 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Two-jet bomber. Now.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ready. 8, read.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now. Look at me. Door.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, exit.
Check.
Get it.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, zoom.
Flare. Check 59.
Yep.
Mike,
fire.
1st and 10, Young looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Look at me. Zipper.
52's and Mike. Watch Mike. Watch
Move.
Watch the draw. Kill. Turn it up.
Lee Griffin.
Now Young. Going to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Orbit. Fair. You're out.
Check 37. Watch the twist. Check. Quick the edge. Come. Shift.
Right up.
They'll throw again. Young. Open man is heard. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Down. 70. Indy. General West. Deuce. Ready.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Protein spill.
Shift. Check.
Shoot.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Third and 2.
Okay, ready?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Slam.
X3. 218. Chop it.
Back.
Hit it.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And this one is right through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
20.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
Here we go. 180.
That's trash. That's trash.
Big 8.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, get in the weight room. 49, check 49, check 49.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The Niners on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Team 6. Rock it.
Now Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
20.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
McCaffrey.
I got you, boy.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready up.
59. Mike's 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Showing up. Showing up.
Now.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Gets around him. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing, Young. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. K1 short. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
Leo.
Kill. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Tight dog.
Big grip.
Young will set to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D. Ford, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gun.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Set, ready?
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Slam.
Gun.
Check 25. Check 4.
Get it.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down.
Ready. Look at it.
Check back.
From the red zone now, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. Ready.
Watch the out. 36.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Second and goal at the Niners' 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Look at 20.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First down, Carolina.
Set. Great. 80, 20.
Switch. Check the backer. Check three.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check 26. Hey! Watch out.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 27 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Watch the
27-yard line.
Greystone travel.
Mike 54. Silver.
Ready.
They run again with Breida. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Sponge. No.
Pilot, 64, weak.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Hey, Sam on.
Check.
Hey.
Check, hot route. Hot. Kill.
Shoot.
Here's Young. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 72 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Great.
No.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he's going to go down again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Watch the screen. He's coming. We got double up.
22 jet bomber.
54.
I'm on the book to go.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill.
6-6, pull it high.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, check.
Go on. Hey, lock it.
You go tight. You got tight.
Go.
Check 43.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
20.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
20.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2nd and 5 now. Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's McCaffrey, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, They can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Throwing is Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. On play action, Young. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. The play fake, now Young. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Don't get nervous. 6 guys.
Protein spill. Go. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Mike.
They go play action. Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hard. Hey.
We got motion. Back up.
Deep grip.
Young on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Young, he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Demarius Randall. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
It's just me and you.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That throw by Young incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, high 7. Yes, yes. Hey, hit it.
Off the play fake, Young. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Young off the play fake. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Look, squeeze.
59, Mike to 59. Hey, check. Quick dance. Come. Shift. Deuce.
One last shot for Young. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 91 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. So the kick is through, but they'll get no closer than 5 in the end as this game is over. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara. You have too many players on your team. Choose which players you want to cut.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work.
Set, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Down. And read. Ready, ready. Ready. Hi. Ready, ready. Naughty wolf. Hi, hi. General! West! Return! 132! Fire! Okay? Break! H3! 218! Cover! Go! Zoom, zoom! Exit! Smoke, smoke! Ready, go! Ready! Hit the plan! Any weapon! Haywood, Haywood! C6! Don't go! Set up! Here we go! Set! 10, touch scared! Echo, echo! Set, go! Come on, set! 15 lining, 15 lining. Rotate, spell! Wahoo! Ready! Here we go! 70 ending! .22 jet bomber! 22 jet bomber! Go! How'd it go? Got it! Here we go! Here we go! 60 yards! Go! Yes, yes! Set! Hut! On the double! Great stone! Travel! Now! Set hut! Let's go! 60 outlaw! 61, match box! Light, alpha, alpha! Yup, yup! Bog trot! Hut go! Ready, set! Blue draw conquers. Go! Charlie, Charlie! Hood! Let's go now! 10, Lobo! Topper! Topper! Bravo! Zip, zip! Ready, ready! Set, hut! 18 Gator, 18 Gator! Delta, Delta! Hey! Go, go! Go, go! Leo! Hut! Set! 30 base! Hunt, 64! Weak! High 7, high 7! Go! Go, go! Buzz, buzz! Hard! Go! Hut, hut! Ready up! '66, bullet, high! Bam! Yes, yes! We go! 132! Set, ready! 60 Pittsburgh! General! West! Orbit, orbit! Now! Zoom, zoom! Ready, go! Down! And read! H3 to 18, cover! Exit. Like it. You're out. Same on. Yup, yo. Smoke, smoke. Set up. Ready, ready. 90 Wolf. 80 weapons. Haywood, Haywood. Go. Say go. Ready. Get the plan. Rotate. Spell. Zip, zip. Six, six. Ready. Here we go. Set. 10. Tuscan. '22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey. Echo, echo. Go. Wahoo. Hut, go. Come on, set. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Great stone. Travel. Go. Rock. Set. Hut. Here we go. 70 ending. '61 matchbox. Light. Go, go. Alpha, alpha. Set hut. Here we go. Here we go. 60 orange. Blue jaw conquerors. Head go. Okay, ready. Topper! Topper! Hood! 60 outlaw. Hunt, 64, weak. Ready, ready. Ready, right. Bullet, high. Rocket, rocket. Hard. Let's go now. 10, Lobo. General, west. Fog trot. Hut, hut. Set hut. 18 Gator, 18 Gator.